The theory of the cosmos, Yin Yun Mercy Group, is a miraculous cure for resolving and dissolving all the contradictions and disputes in the current human world. 1. All immorality problems of human society, like selfishness, money-oriented, crazy pursuit of material enjoyment, leading a befuddled life, and spiritual decadence, engendered the ethical vacuum which has caused a series of crises of confidence, such as the educational function decay and weak enlightenment ability of religious beliefs in the current world. As the life factor of the Cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group, great humans come to the earth from the distant and mysterious cosmos, carrying forward the infinite compassion and mercy, the great goodness and love, the great virtue and beauty of the Cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group. As a part of cosmic lives, humans contain all natural attributes of the universe from the inside to the outside, who should have emitted the brilliant nature of the original universe, such as helping others fulfill their wishes as it is destined, and making things perfect. However, in the long-term evolution of lives on the earth, to survive in the tough and harsh natural environment, men must acquire certain material energy to meet their requirements for the growth and evolution of lives. Human beings, through labor production, create the basic material living needs that meet the urgent requirements of living animals, such as food, warmth, and house, so as to ensure their good health and long lives, procreating and multiplication, as well as the continuation of the family line. Since then, human history has started a long journey of the life evolution, making the life quantity from few to many, the life quality from short to long, the life wisdom from simple to complex, the life form from primitive, primary, intermediate to advanced, and the civilization quality of human lives from being brutal and rough to being civilized and developed. As men have come to today, every step of human society is the transformation of their own lives that are getting on, removing the rough one from the essence, the ugly from the beautiful, evil from goodness, foolishness from wisdom, and hatred from love. In the unseen world of human history, mankind has never forgotten its own great mission as the life factor of the Cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group in the universe. In each stage of human evolution, under the circumstance that mankind has met the minimum standard of living, human beings are making their best efforts to combine the current historical and environmental conditions to pursue the spiritual appeal of Yin Yun and practice the spread of infinite compassion and mercy, the great goodness and love, the great virtue and beauty of the Cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group. It is naive and even ridiculous to review those simple, natural, and insignificant life pursuits today, but it is amazing and marvelous to our great ancestors. The spiritual goals of our great human ancestors have developed from worshiping the original and primitive totem to the spread of all kinds of religious beliefs, such as Judaism, Christianity, Catholicism, Buddhism, Islamism, and Orthodox. Human beings praise the goodness and eulogize the great universal Lord which masters the Cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group, who admire the infinite compassion and mercy, the great goodness and love, the great virtue and beauty of the Holy Lord. Although there are differences in names, forms, story contents, and the forms and regions of propagation in these religions, the generalized theme and soul of religions are consistent, which are spreading the spiritual motivation of the Cosmos Yin Yun. After thousands of years of development, the human society has entered an unprecedentedly prosperous stage of modern civilization society nowadays, where the knowledge structure, scientific understanding, religious values, and lifestyles of mankind have undergone tremendous changes. In the last millennium, our religious patterns and religious contents and systems have been stuck to the convention and are completely solidified, which fail to properly adjust to the level that is widely accepted and believed by today's human beings, not to mention that they cannot reach the degree where the overwhelming majority of people are obsessed and extremely admire their religious beliefs. The edification received by men are still old songs, hackneyed doctrines and doctrine forms. This has greatly reduced the religious scale and weakened the educational effect in today's world. Meanwhile, there have also been many different scandal and evil deeds in various religious factions that have violated the doctrine and precepts of the religions, further undermining the sacred authority and influence of religion. On the other hand, the effect of religious beliefs have been further weakened in human society. On the other hand, with the progress of science and technology, mankind's social development has taken place by leaps and bounds. People's material living conditions are getting better and better. Under the strong temptation of material wealth, since the human mind is lack of strong life-giving power, the spiritual world that is already empty and boring has become even more boring and solitary. Due to the serious imbalance between the yin and yang of human life, where the material is heavier than the spirit, and there's more vulgarity than elegance, human beings start their crazy pursuit of materialistic stimulation by right of their unscrupulous animal instincts. These phenomena seriously deviate from the track of the development of human civilization. They have forgotten the great significance and sacred duty of their own life, created by the Cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group. At a crucial historical moment in the development of human society, there is a strong call for mankind to innovate and develop their religious beliefs so as to meet the needs of modern society, which is urgent and cannot be delayed in any minutes. Because it is not only directly related to the development prospects of all mankind, but also closely related to the survival of all mankind and the safety of all things on the earth, which is an intelligent and civilized planet in the universe. 2. The development model of politics, economics, and culture in today's world has failed to meet the ideological progress of mankind and the pace of the times, which even has become an invisible barrier and a tough stumbling block for the development strategy of human civilization in the new century. Since the time when the Cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group gave birth to human lives on the earth, the growth mode of human lives is identical to those of all things of the universe, living in groups and respecting the elders, who extend and multiply the lives with solidarity and collective laboring work, thus accomplishing the evolution process of lives from the low level to the advanced one. They develop in the growth, evolve in the development, and continue to cultivate the spirit light of the infinite compassion and mercy, the great goodness and love, the great virtue and beauty of gaseous mass in the evolution. Therefore, the light of gaseous mass lives can constantly be in glory. For thousands of years, human beings grow in strength like this step by step, get rid of barbarism, brutality, and hatred bit by bit, and actively move towards the development of goodness and civilization. Thousands of years ago, the human society, based on the living place of various human clans, and with basic units of each family, successively established the human social organization called state. With such advanced social production organizations, men are able to better organize and manage the material wealth created by them and improve their labor productivity. They have created material energy, which is more in quantity, better in quality, larger in variety, and more suitable for the healthy growth of human life. thus ensuring the survival of the entire social group. The establishment of a state organization is a great creation for mankind, which has made the entire social group more united, enriched its material achievements, made unprecedented improvements in labor productivity, substantially improved the quality of human life, greatly enhanced the capabilities of disease resistance and disaster mitigation, and substantially improved the health of human life. At the same time, it has also promoted the enhancement of humans' intellectual ability and the pursuit of cultural spirits, such as human invention and creation, has also made great progress. For thousands of years, mankind has been walking along this development road until today. The foundation of the state system has remained unchanged. What has changed is the institutions and their names. They changed the names from the emperor and king in ancient times to the modern president, premier, prime minister, chairman, and so on. The political system and administrative operation mechanism of the modern country are borrowed from the ancient ones. However, compared with the ancient times, the scale of the modern administrative institutions and personnel is hugely different, which has become larger and more bureaucratic. The Constitution and all kinds of dictatorial laws enacted by various countries are unprecedented and abundant in their kinds, scales, contents, and texts. With the passage of time, a wide range of laws and regulations are still increasing and improving with each passing day. From birth to death, mankind has been cautiously living under the shadow of law. For modern human beings, every step of the life should strictly follow the rule and act with sense of propriety, because we may be caught in the dilemma of law if we are not careful enough. If men do not improve the intelligence of gaseous mass in terms of their own civilization and morality, and don't follow the holy rules and regulations set by the Cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group, but solely depend on the law enacted by the state to restrain human behavior, men will personally force their own survival possibilities into the realm of death, put them in cages, and bury them in the abyss in the future. In today's world, as the population largely multiplies, the total size of the world's population has reached nearly 7 billion, which is still an ever-increasing figure every moment. The governments, armies, police, courts, and the intelligence administration organizations of various countries in the world, with the purpose of safeguarding the territorial sovereignty of country, national dignity, social stability, and safety maintenance, steadiness and harmony of the production and living order for all citizens, break their back working and handling public affairs, who attend to numerous affairs every day. However, the large number of illegal and criminal activities that are glutted with our social lives have taken place in large numbers, increasing with a high speed, making the national legal dictatorship personnel on the hump. Due to a great variety of criminal activities caused by the conflicts between states, nations, societies, family members, it has caused the proliferation of national institutions in various countries and large-scale increase of personnel in human society, crazily consuming the national wealth and the achievements of laborers, increasing the financial burden on mankind day by day, and resulting that many countries and governments are in heavy debt and living beyond their incomes. Owing to the requirements of maintaining the rights of the country and safeguarding the security of the people, the dictatorship agencies have to spread a tight encirclement and strive to eliminate the social insecurity factors in their buds. Such extraordinary methods and measures have occasionally spied on the pitiful scanty rights of human beings' privacy, which is possible to expose some social citizens any time under the eyes of public, just as making their privacy exposed without taking off the clothes. Human beings have existed in the world in the form of state for thousands of years, in which the state administrative agencies have grown into bureaucratic apparatus with extensive fields, enormous staff, bloated structure, and huge expenditure. Some have been transformed into privileged classes, whose moral sentiments, organizational management skills, professional qualities, service awareness, and quality lag far behind the development of the times. In the face of increasingly complex and ever-changing human society situation, and odious behaviors such as selfishness, cruelty, and insidiousness, which are caused by the long-term immorality in the entire human society, managers lose their bearings and become more and more helpless. The positive and negative forces exited in the human society are in a silent contest all day long, playing the farce of cat and mouse. They grapple in conflicts and strangle them in chase and hiding. In the end, the astronomical financial costs consumed by them are paid by the entire national citizens. The valuable material wealth created by the hard work of mankind was originally better used in improving the life of citizens. Now it is impossible. The human beings are betrayed by unscientific and unreasonable systems. There will be no hope and future for human beings without reforms. 3. Today's development model of human society must keep close pace with science and technology. We must keep abreast of the development of science and technology, coexist with each other, and make progress together, thus ensuring the balance between yin and yang of human beings. In the long history, the evolutionary history of human beings has reached to a modern civilized society. Every step in the progress of human history is fraught with difficulties and obstacles. In the early period of human society, mankind knew nothing about the universe and nature, who are full of curiosity, reverence, and adoration for the vast land on the earth. Boundless sky, high mountains, rivers, forests, birds, and beasts. Humans characterize phenomena that they do not understand into the mysterious category. They use the wonderful imagination and naively believe that this is the arrangement of God. This is how the initial worship of totem civilization imprinted the mark of the early human age in the hearts of our great ancestors. With the multiplication and development of human society, human beings gradually unveil the mystical veil of nature when they are exploring and remarking nature. As human beings started to use and create the instruments of labor, the early science and technology of human beings were born. The mysterious puzzles that mankind failed to understand were gradually solved by the early civilization of science and technology. People joyfully recognize the divine force of science and technology and find out that science and technology can bring unexpected convenience and benefits to the survival of human beings. From then on, the interest and enthusiasm to transform nature was stimulated by using the wisdom of human beings. This is how the early science and technology came into being. With the passage of time, the enthusiasm for totem worship was gradually weakened, and human society entered a new stage of civilization, the era of religious civilization. Time slipped away. Since the first century, the religious beliefs of mankind have experienced for 2,000 years in the twinkling of an eye. Great changes are made by the development of science and technology in the human world. Today, the science and technology civilization has made great brilliant achievements through the development of thousands of years. In particular, the achievements of the science and technology civilization are beyond count in the past 200 years. In this great era, in which human science and technology are advancing by leaps and bounds, the research and development of religious civilization and social science civilization has been stalled for a long time, and the improving aspirations of mankind have been struggling with obstacles. For years, any attempt made by human beings to improve the society will face obstacles in all aspects and eventually disappear without a trace. Today, human society has taken magnificent steps, one after another, in the path of technological innovation. Men are capable of making a lunar landing. However, it is a pity that the construction of social sciences is unscrupulous and has stuck to convention for a long time, resulting in a serious imbalance in this giant and sacred eagle body of universe, in which its two wings are seriously out of balance. Its scales are in chaos, and the proportion of yin and yang are in disharmony. In front of this serious flaw in the human social system, all human beings must confidently and bravely face it. Religious leaders and rulers must think seriously and face it sincerely, who must completely abandon different religious concepts and value theories. Truly cherish the world, look to the future, and consider the common welfare for all humankind. They should give up the prejudice, hostility, contradictions, and disputes for other parties, and jointly march toward the new forthcoming road of civilization for the 21st century, with the truth theory of the universe as a guideline. Even if the social authority classes of human society are not willing to accept or adopt new proposals for universal civilizations, the human civilization will undergo tremendous changes in the future. This is independent of humans' will, which is the law of life set forth by the God of the cosmos, Yin Yun Mercy Group. The believer shall be blessed, while the disobedient will be punished. 4. Human beings must be freed from the ideological trend of fetishism as soon as possible, who must unscrupulously step out of the quagmire of vulgar animal instincts and enter the mercy and elegant gate of universal civilizations without hesitation. Since the moment when heaven was separated from earth, human lives have been making every endeavor to pursue the material interests in order to maintain its own vital energy. This is an essential stage in the growth and evolution of mankind's life, which is the basic right given by God. Such behaviors are in conformity with the objective law of the life development in the universe. Because mankind needs to grow, expand, and flourish. Through thousands of years of development, the human society is abundant in materials. Today's human world has basically fulfilled the material and living conditions that satisfy the instincts of human beings. Most people have ample food and clothing and have no worries about their lives. Under such circumstances, mankind should have a better and higher spiritual pursuit so as to reach the material and spiritual balances of the yin and yang polarities of human beings. In today's materialistic era, human beings should learn how to give up their own excess material wealth, contribute to the needy members of their own kind, exchange the balance of their own life universe with their good behaviors, and bring their own life to the auspicious status. In the great new age of mankind, the smooth life balance, the exchange and complementary of yin and yang, are the life characteristics and basic moral requirements of human beings. In order to maintain the health and balance of human life and the happiness of human beings, we should learn how to exchange energy, which means to switch the spirit with matter and return the spirit for material. Among the members of human society, those who are extremely rich in material resources, and those strong groups who are rather abundant in the material resources, should voluntarily recompense the surplus material wealth in their lives to the extremely poor members of the society and the disadvantageous groups living in poorer material conditions. They are in exchange for the spiritual energy to meet their own life balance with good behaviors featured as the infinite compassion and mercy, the great goodness and love, the great virtue and beauty. Only in this way can we maintain the harmony and balance of our living body and bring happiness and good luck to our own life. In the face of material gifts given by the strong material wealth groups, those disadvantageous groups living in poorer material conditions must honor this great goodness with a sincere heart and praise such kind and friendly behaviors, and give them a timely response for their good feelings. They should pay back the whole society and make good behaviors in their power, with infinite compassion and mercy, great goodness and love, great virtue and beauty. This will promote a noble environment where all human beings form a good energy exchange, mutual assistance and mutual love in the whole society. In the end, through the joint efforts of all mankind, every little universe of human beings in the entire society will be balanced and in great harmony, and happiness will be universally accessible to members of the whole society. 5. Human beings should bravely break the old ways of thinking and ideas, take the epoch-making courage and perseverance, and stand on the peak of the universe to see the significance of life existence of all things, with a broad mind and a magnificent spirit to take in everything in the universe. The ideas and concepts of mankind today have gradually evolved over thousands of years in the history and progress of human society, which are based on the subjective and objective realities of the historical years and are the spiritual pillars guiding the progress of civilization in human society at this time. The modern civilization of mankind today is far away from the civilization history of mankind thousands of years ago. It is inappropriate to guide modern human thought and spirit today with the ancient civilization history. They cannot guarantee and satisfy the needs of modern human life. In order to have a great bright future for mankind, we must have spiritual ideas that match, conform to, and blend with this great age. Only in this way will mankind be able to make a breakthrough in the new era of civilization and create more glories again. And then mankind can truly enter the real age of universal civilization. At present, members of the human society must really abandon their old ideas and concepts that are outdated and obsolete, arm their own minds with the new truth theory of the universe, upgrade their knowledge in their learning and practice, and achieve the same cosmic frequency through practical actions, which is the same sound, same breath, same pace, and same life value. In the social production and life practice of human beings, when human beings consciously and voluntarily learn to understand and accept the truth theory of the universe, we must regard this universe as the world view, take all things in the universe as the life view, and make the cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group as the highest spiritual soul, and realize the great target of endowing all universal things with infinite compassion and mercy, great goodness and love, great virtue and beauty of the cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group. We should accomplish this sacred mission and glorious task of spreading and inheriting the cosmic factors, which is entrusted by the cosmos Yin Yun Mercy Group. Then, the great meaning of every life journey will be realized in the end. 6. The truth theory of the universe is the Babel Tower guiding human beings to universe civilization, the golden key enabling mankind to open the door of happiness, and the auspicious method of obtaining eternal happiness and happiness for mankind. The truth theory of the universe is based on the real and simple theory created according to the subjective and objective environment of today's universe and human world, which is a true reflection of today's world and can undertake the scientific tests of current human society and future human society. The ideas described in the truth theory are the real truth of the superworld in the universe. It is not only the truth of the human world, but also the truth of all lives in the universe, and initial approach of all things in the universe. To have a beautiful future, happy life, and an auspicious mood, people must learn it in awe, understand its essence with mercy in heart, and practice it in worship. People must keep it in heart, transform its soul into behaviors, and spread it around the world. Only men choose it, learn from it, understand it, practice it, can our life climb the Babel Tower towards the universe. With our great love, great kindness, great wisdom, great virtue, and great beauty. Then our life can find their way in the boundless universe, find the golden key to the door of happiness in the universe, and find the happy and desirable method of universe in the colorful and dazzling material world.